Okay.
So generally, this SDO hub, this hub is one of our busiest hubs, whereby we can go up to 70 engagements a day. Yeah, and when we first started out, it can go up to 100 in a day. Yeah, so it's one of the busiest hubs, which is why it's like what Mervyn said, it's a place that you can learn, but at the same time, it's also very tiring. So you need to have a bit of passion. And some of the customers that we get, it could be that initially when we help them, we go very ad-based. But now when we are going skills-based, it's like coming for enrichment. So after learning one topic, then the next week you say, okay, why don't you come back and learn the next topic with us? So they will make an appointment, then they will schedule and they will come back and make.
But you are working for the government, right?
Yes.
And if it's not impolite question, I want to ask why did you decide to?
Also for me myself. So myself, when I started, I have been with IMDA for many years, but was formerly from events, doing events for IMDA. But this job really gives a lot of meaning. So everyone has a reason why we stay. So my reason, I can tell you, I used to be holding another GRC called Tanjong Pagar, right? Not at East Coast. But when we were both during COVID, and we saw a lot of seniors, being so, how should I put it? They were so lost because of our lockdown. So Singapore had a lockdown
because of the COVID.
Yes. And you were not supposed to interact more than two, and you couldn't visit households, and everything was just locked down. Basically, that really that made a lot of our seniors very lost. And that's the time that SDO was born. Okay. And on my personal engagements on ground, I see a lot of stories. So I can share with you one of the stories that stuck to me till now.
Okay, all right.
There was a senior who came crying to us because her husband was in a nursing home. And at that point in time during COVID, you're not supposed to visit hospitals and nursing home, right? So it became that she didn't know how to connect with her only loved one. Okay, we didn't ask whether she got kids or not, but basically she really wants to visit her husband, but she couldn't. So what we did, we connected with the nursing home. We asked them to set up Zoom. She don't know how to use her smartphone. So and on a weekly basis, we set up for her to talk to her husband. The first time that they meet each other online, they both cried. Yeah, and that really touched me a lot till now. And then we continue to help her. And I think it was only after 3 months her husband passed away. But forever she came back to us and she continued learning. And she said if it's not for us at that point in time, because the circumstances was something that nobody could have predicted, and we couldn't there was no way around it. You can't visit means you can't visit, right? Yeah. So but then because of the of SD digital office, whereby we came in, we stepped in to help her, and we set up Zoom, and it, she was able to connect with her husband on a regular basis, and she treasured that 3 months that she was still able to speak to her and connect with her.
So you're happy to doing this?
Yes, I've been here since the start of it. Yeah, and like what you say, scams. We also hear a lot of scam stories on ground, how seniors were being scammed, and we also have a lot of seniors who come back to thank us because of what we did on ground, Yeah. So there are a lot of such nice little gestures. Seniors, buying a little kopi for us, making us feel very, making our work very meaningful lah. Yeah. So that's also the reason why some of them are still here. Yeah. And